From exactly where you're standing right now, two different versions of you are waiting at the end of two roads, and you choose between them tonight. In something almost too small to notice. You know the poem about two roads diverging in a wood and a traveller forced to choose? The image underneath it may be the truest map of your life. Two roads, one traveller, a choice. From this moment forward, two futures branch ahead of you. Two versions of the person you'll become. Let's walk down both roads for a moment and see who's waiting there. There's real science behind this idea. Researchers have shown people digitally aged images of their own faces, realistic versions of themselves decades in the future. And something remarkable happens. Just seeing that future self changes the choices people make today. Why? Because the future version of you normally feels like a stranger, someone you wish well, but casually hand consequences to. The key is making that future person feel real. So let's start with the first road. The road of the person who keeps going. A year from now, the effort that once felt difficult has become routine. The walks are simply part of the day. The cravings have quieted. Energy has returned. They wake up feeling stronger than they have in years. Now move decades ahead. 70? 80? They're climbing stairs without thinking, traveling without hesitation, carrying their own bags, getting down on the floor with a grandchild and standing back up without a second thought. Their body still responds when it's called upon. And they didn't arrive there through one heroic act. They got there through thousands of small decisions, quietly compounded over time. Now let's walk down the second road. Here's what's dangerous about it. Nothing dramatic happens. There's no collapse, no disaster, just one reasonable surrender after another. The walk skipped because you're tired. The workout postponed because it's raining. The comfort food because it was a stressful day. Each decision sounds harmless on its own. That's exactly what makes the road so easy to walk. And so difficult to notice. A year later, they're a little more tired, a little heavier, a little less capable, but mostly the same. And that sameness whispers a dangerous lie. Nothing is happening. Then decades pass. The body has spent years hearing the same message, not needed. And eventually the world begins shrinking. The long walks disappear, then the stairs, then the travel, then the freedom. Not because of age alone, because of the road. At this point, most people assume the answer is discipline. One huge act of willpower, one heroic decision. But that's not what this requires. The skill isn't willpower, it's perspective. It's learning to see beyond the step and recognize the road it belongs to. When a choice appears, you're not deciding whether to take one walk. You're deciding which future you're voting for. The walk is small, the vote is not. And here's the part that's meant to set you free. You are not trapped on either road. You're not a prisoner of yesterday's choices. The fork isn't something you passed years ago. It's waiting for you every morning. Fresh, patient, ready again. You can walk 100 steps down the wrong road. The fork will still be there tomorrow, offering the better path as if you'd never wandered. You can't undo the last mile, but you can always choose the next step. And enough next steps in a new direction eventually become a new road, a new destination, a new life. So bring those two future versions of yourself into the small moments, because that's where this idea becomes useful. At 9 o'clock at night, standing in front of the pantry, you don't ask, do I have enough willpower? Instead you ask, which person am I voting for right now? The one living freely at the end of the first road, or the one trapped at the end of the second? Suddenly, it isn't a snack versus no snack. It's two futures you can actually see. And it's much harder to trade away decades of freedom for a comfort you'll barely remember tomorrow morning. Two futures branch from where you stand. Tomorrow, they look almost identical. 20 years from now, they may be worlds apart. And you choose between them not once, but daily, in the smallest of actions. So make those futures real. Then take the next step deliberately, one ordinary choice at a time.